Alright, so a previous video I said to watch out for these. They're gonna go on clearance. And I have like 15 Walmarts within an hour of me. And there's one of them where the manager is like, he don't give a fuck. When he needs space, he just 50% off. More than 50% off. He just drops stuff. That's where this mower came from. I was showing you that it was at a certain price. I forgot what it was. Well, Friday night he was like, screw this, I need this space, and he dropped this thing to $200. And the other one, this is the self-propelled, the adjustable propelled. He dropped it to $300. And then there's one, there's a model. I didn't record it. There's a model where it's this, but it's not propelled. That's normally $250, and he apparently missed it. He didn't lower that. I might go back later today and say, dude, are you lowering this one? If he lowers that to like 100, 125 or something, I'm just going to grab it just for the battery, because the battery itself is worth 100 plus. So if he actually clears the other one out at 45%, like he's doing to these, 40, 45, 50, I will just grab that for the battery, because it's this exact same mower. It just isn't self-propelled. The $300 self-propelled, the difference is this. The major difference I saw with the adjustable self-propelled is this cavity is metal, where I don't know how long this is going to last being plastic. But I didn't like it. I didn't like how it worked, because you had to physically push on this on how fast you want it to go, which was kind of stupid, because the harder you're pushing the mower up a hill, the wheels are going to want to spin faster, and I just didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. This one, I mean, I don't know if I actually like the. And I couldn't get the blade to spin on the test one they had there. Well, these were open. These are already built out. I could not get the blades to spin. I did everything I could. I asked the dude to help me out, and we could not get the blades to spin on the $300 one. So I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm not buying it. They had two brand new ones in the box, but I just don't like the self-propelled, how it works. This one, it's much easier. You can set how fast it goes. And I'm thinking of maybe hooking something up to turn off the self-propelled. Because this thing is so light, you really don't need it if it annoys you. So some features. I don't have the battery in here. It's charging right now. Initially, it took forever to get past that first bar on there. But now it's moving along. I don't know how long this has been sitting out. This particular model was sitting on the floor. So anyway, you can adjust these, how high these bars are, like that. And go about that far for a longer reach. It's all adjustable. This here lets you fold in. You pull that out like that. Pull this one out, and it'll let you fold this over to here to store. Excuse me. It also lets you adjust how high up you want this, I believe. I believe it did that. Or maybe not. Alright, so the adjustment is only 2. I don't know what the hell the point of just being able to 2 is. Don't know what the point of that is. You could use this handle to pick it up. Also, you could use that handle to help when you're doing these adjustments. Like the more expensive one just had a handle, you grabbed it and then you're able to raise it like this. This one you actually have to pull up on this handle as you're raising it. So like, did it go all the way? 4 inches. Down to 1.5 inches. You also have a light on the front. This is rear propelled. This has a leaf catcher. By default, the leaf catcher is turned off. You pull up here. You can do this. Pull up here. This is your leaf catcher, and you can see it's see-through. See-through. But you have this. This here is closing off the opening. This is actually a real pain to put back in. Whoops, I didn't film it. This here closes off the opening right there, where you can do this down and now it's closed. But if you want it closed with the bag on, you got to put this in, which is a real pain in the ass. You want it to clip to this, into that hole there. It's kind of a pain in the ass to put in. I guess unless you could understand that. Oh, I just got it there. Maybe because I understood how to do it this time. So that's not locked in. And then you want to get the thing up onto there. You got these metal clips onto there. I mean, the one thing I don't like about this is all the plastic. I'm wondering how close this is to the Ryobi, since the same company owns Ryobi and Hart. Ryobi and what was the other one? There's another R name one. All right, so which way do you want to go? Your storage is here. You can put your charger adapter in here, battery in here. I really don't know what the point of this is. Just pull the battery out or put the battery in the front. I don't understand the point of that. Besides something to lose. Okay. So like I said, I didn't say anything, did I? This is that cover that's closed in there. Here's your blade. So the blade is flat here. Alright, so the blade is keyed there. Just wondering what kind of blade you could put in here. It's kind of odd that this blade hasn't barely any lift on it. And this is a 21-inch blade, a 20-inch blade, so you could probably put any in there that'll fit, except these oddness in the holes. You probably have to drill your blade out to match those odd holes. Yeah, it's very weird that this doesn't have any lift on it at all. Well, it does, but it's very minimal. Because when a blade is spinning, you want air lift. The lift pulls the grass up as the blade spins. It makes a lift, and the grass comes up, and the blade chops it. All right, so you got your flap here. I was wanting to disconnect the motor. Is it easily able to disconnect? Feel the wires. I suppose you could take the motor out. How do these wheels come off? I want to see how these wheels come off. Maybe take the... whatever. So anyway, yeah, it looks like the blade has cooling air to cool the motor. I'm sure that's going to instantly clog up with grass, though, obviously. Yeah, the only thing that worries me is this deck is all plastic. I wonder how that's gonna hold up to rocks and shit. Rocks and stuff eat away a metal once. Why not this one? But then again, that's actually rust that kill those. But those are completely metal. They do eat away your plastic flap. And so it would be interesting to see how this plastic caging holds up. Alright, so I'm going to wait for the battery to fully charge before I test drive it. And these wheels are just plastic. Is that a little rubbery? Although it shouldn't matter in grass, right? I want to take that off and see what's under there. Alright, let's see if we can see what's under these wheels. Alright, let's take that wheel off, right? Alright, so let's use this tool set I got on clearance. This is a 9/16. I didn't even think about this. Man, this tool set kind of sucks because this ratchet is so short. So much grease on these things. Okay. Let's see what's behind this wheel. Is it a bearing? Interesting. So what is that, got a bearing in there? Or is that just a race? Feels like a race. Interesting. Alright, so there's that, and you can see that's on with a C-clip. Doesn't spin the opposite way, that's weird. Alright. I wonder if these are like a standard mower. Hutang. There's the... Or if that's like a part number. I wonder if these are standard driving wheel. see this has clips. So I should just clip right back in. Alright. Let's check out this one. Is that smaller? That's smaller. Let's try the half. Yeah, this Stanley set, I don't like it. This thing is too short. It's too short. These things shouldn't be taking that up. That came right off. And that is all plastic. Cool. All plastic. Lots of grease. Let's check out this blade. All right. It's not 9/16. 5/8. 5/8. Right, this is going to be a major pain in the ass using this ratchet. It is so short. Well, guess not. That didn't seem all that tight. The wheels seem tighter. Interesting. All right. So that was kind of misleading. I thought it was going to be a chuck like that. Hart. There's the blade number. Yeah. I would definitely cut. If there's no normal 20-inch, I would definitely cut a 20-inch to fit this. I'm not going to pay them extra for that. It is so odd that it's not keyed. Alright, so this is keyed. Oh, can't fucking see. This center is keyed. Let's see. There's your motor. 10/28/2019. All right, so this battery can't be more than a year old. All right. Am I doing my math right? Nice motor. So that's not supposed to spin. That's not supposed to spin because this pole here is keyed. Okay. How did I take this off? Did I take it off this way? I had to have taken it off this way. Hart. odd. It's just odd how this is keyed. Not keyed to the blade. And this piece of plastic is supposed to hold that. Look at that. You could chop those things right off. That's all that's holding that blade in one direction. Well, okay, these things are also holding the blade, but nothing is holding this. Nothing is holding this back thing. You saw that just spins. See, this stuff is all spinning on the pole. So then when I put this on, it's just those fingers and the compression that's about to happen. Where this is keyed. Okay, so then your outer fingers too, these upper fingers that this block goes into, so that's also holding it. And the compression that's going on. So I would definitely take a normal 20-inch blade and drill it, and I would probably want a blade that's got some lift on it. Maybe a 20-inch blade. Getting lift on there isn't something that people are interested in. That's not how it turns. This direction, bro. This direction. Okay. So you got this thing, this motor is wide open. Oh, I see. All right, it's covered. But still, this isn't to the ground, so you're going to get stuff flying there. You're going to get all sorts of dirt and stuff, debris up in and on that motor. I wonder what these springs are for. Oh, I see. All right, so there you go. This is all that's holding on the axles, these metal bars. Take this axle off. Is this like self-adjusting? Okay. All right, so the battery is done charging. What is making that noise? Oh yeah, this thing is crazy hot and making noise, and still making noise. All right, it finally died down. That worries me. 42 volt. That worries me, that making noise, because that's a capacitor whine. That was not doing that before. All right, so that worries me. Come on, light, turn off. All right, so to check this, full blue, brah. Okay. Okay, so just pulling this lever will make that light turn on, which we can't see it. I guess not. I was doing it at the store. Okay, so that's weird. Why is this not turning on? just touching those before it was making that light turn on. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, was it because this wasn't? What's going on? Oh, now the light's on. Wait, you need this thing fully extended? Oh, maybe that's why the other one wasn't turning on. Alright, so the light's on. So do you need this fully extended? Huh. Oh yeah, this needs to be fully extended. Okay, interesting. All right. Okay. So, let's go try out the lawn. heavier grass there, and I have it on mulch. All right, let's check the battery. Oh wow, it's all the way down to 1 bar. Are you kidding? It's only been about 15 minutes. That doesn't seem all that great. I guess the battery died. Yeah, it doesn't like heavy grass. So the light is on. Two blinking. Is that overheated? Does that mean it's overheated? Forget it. So this thing is super hot. We gotta let these both cool down. Let's check out what happened underneath. How much collection we got. So it didn't like the heavy grass. We got some collection in there. I mean, it cut it. It just didn't like doing it. We got too heavy. But the normal lawnmower gets bogged down there on that same spot also. So I can't actually fault this. Okay, so we got your typical shit, your grass collecting. You can see where I'm pointing? Your grass collecting in this chute. This is the thing that is not letting it go into the back there. And then here's the thing I was talking about. You're going to get grass up in this motor. So you definitely will get grass up in this motor. Over here doesn't look that bad. I should have unplugged that battery before sticking my hands in here. But you know, it shouldn't be turning out, but you know. Safeties. And I hit a stick. I hit a nice big stick and it chopped it up. It didn't seem to phase it. Let's see if we have any chips on the blade. The blade seems fine. Definitely with something like this, you want to keep this blade nice and sharp. The sharper the blade, the easier it cuts. So yeah, even the normal lawnmower would bog down on that heavy grass there. But usually when it's a little taller. It's right on the edge where it would bog down the normal lawnmower. And that's my driving lawnmower I'm talking about with the friggin', what is it, 11 horsepower engine or whatever. It'll bog down there. But it's also cutting 42 inches. So yeah, well that's it's an 11 horsepower engine. With the driving mower, you got your two 21 inch, 22 inch blades. When I go through that heavy stuff, I only put one set of blades over it. Otherwise, if I go two sets of blades, it'll start stalling out the lawnmower. So, I mean, it's expected to get bogged down on that heavy grass there. But that didn't seem to last all that long. I hope the battery is not shot or something. Alright. Oh, we will see. Because these batteries are not cheap, bro. Alright, so the battery was blinking red. Not the battery, the charger was blinking red. Which apparently is, one of the reasons is that this battery is overheated. So it doesn't want to charge it. Where's the friggin' light? So it's that tube blue. So I'm just going to throw it in here. Let it cool down. And then see if it charges it back up. See if the red light isn't blinking. That did not seem to last all that long. But I did bog it down a few times. So we'll see. Alright, with it cooled down, it's now charging again.
What the?
You all done with it?